and dreams, we will jump through leaps and bounds, because without doing those things that God has put on our hearts, our minds, and our soul, we're lost. See, because what happens is chaos takes over the body, just like cancer. See, when cancer gets into the body, see, they're going to cut parts off. But we find out that it's still there. It's still there. We sit back. We take a pity party. We look back at our minds and we say, why me? Why not you? Are you any better than the next person next to you? I take Stuart Scott, this man, most powerful speech you could ever hear from a man. He said, when I die, I'm not dead. I didn't lose. But I left a legacy so you can carry on to find out what needs to be done. See, our legacy here is going to be a legacy where you want them to understand that move on. Don't move back, but move on. See, it was always told to me one time that you're not loved until you're loved. And people say, well, what do you mean about that? See, love starts from within. See, you have to love yourself before you can love your neighbor. See, you have to love your inner self before you can stand in front of someone and say, don't commit suicide. See, you got to love yourself before you can walk up to someone and say, I've been there before because I didn't love myself. So when we start loving ourselves, then we can turn around and love someone else. See, a helping hand that reaches out wants someone to grab it and pull them up. See, sometimes we don't understand how to make the mission complete because we're too busy worrying about completing it. See, the mission can't be completed and we're in the way. So we have to understand that there are things that we have no control over. That's life. You coming in this world, you don't know when you're coming. That's death. You don't know when you're leaving because God has the final say. See, Satan said you can do everything to Job, but you can't kill him because you don't hold that right. I hold the right of bringing you in and taking him away. But when you take it into your own hands, then you start chaos. Because now you went down the beaten path and bit the apple. The apple of temptation is still here. The apple of temptation is still alive. The apple of temptation is in cancer. The apple of temptation is in suicide. The apple of temptation is in fornication. The apple of temptation is in anything that is not of God. So where do we stand? What feet do we stand upon? Do we stand on one leg and fall? Or we stand on two legs on solid ground? We cannot complete what God needs us to complete unless we complete it with a vision, a thought pattern, and most of all, Him in the center. Because without Him being in the center, what you're doing is throwing darts. See, we can throw darts all day. But where they land is the question.